What's up, guys? Welcome to your 69th Android tutorial where we're finally actually going to get something on our canvas and something within our activity that's going to display. Now that we have our thread set up, and it's going to start when this constructor is called from our graphics surface class, it's going to start this thread, and it's going to use this run method. So we're going to define what our thread actually does in this tutorial. So first thing we want to do is create a while loop. So it's just going to loop through and kind of update our canvas. So what we're going to do is say while true for now. Actually, let's just create a variable. We're going to say while is running, and then we have to define what this is running variable is, which is going to be Boolean. So we're going to say is running, and we're going to set this equal to true to start out with. So this is going to be true, and it's going to do whatever is within this while loop. So there we go. We have our loop set up now. Now the first thing we want to do is check if our surface is valid. And again, that's what this holder does. One of the methods that this holder can do. So we're going to set basically an if statement to check if the surface is valid. First thing you guys want to do within here is put a expression mark. I think that's what that's called. Basically put that first, and then we're going to say our holder, and we're going to say dot get surface, and then hit dot is valid. I'll explain this in a second, but just hit enter and continue beneath that, and then after that, this is where the magic is going to happen down here. We're actually going to get our canvas and start working with it. Now let me explain what this if and what this continue is and what this expression mark is doing. Basically, the expression is saying not. So if this is not valid, we're going to continue. Again, we don't have to put brackets if it's only doing one line for if statement. So if the surface is not valid, it's just going to say continue. Now what continue is, it's pretty much like a break when we use switching case, because once it hits the break, it's going to break out of the switching case loop or whatever, and this will break out of our while loop if it hits this break statement, and it won't get to the magic down here. What continue does is it allows us to still continue within our loop, but it's still not going to hit this magic down here until our surface is valid. Once it's valid, this statement's going to be false, and it's going to skip over this continue, and it's going to get to the magic. So it's just going to loop through here when the surface is not valid. Keep looping right here until once the surface is valid, again it's going to skip down here and do the magic. I know I said that in like five different times, the same thing, but just kind of wanted to get you guys to understand that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set up a canvas. Again, we need to paint on. This is where we're going to let everything happen, and we're just going to call it canvas, just like our previous time we worked with a canvas. Again, you have to import canvas. I must have already done that or something. And what we're going to set this canvas equal to is our holder, and we're going to lock the canvas to start out with. So we're going to say lock canvas. So basically what's happening is we have this masterpiece, we have this great idea, and we want to paint it. So we're going to lock our door, and then we're going to paint on our canvas, and then we're going to unlock our door and show the whole world what we came up with. Basically is what we're doing within this loop here. So we're locking the canvas, so no other classes, no other activities can access this canvas. That's the point of locking it. No other threads can get to it. And so once it's locked, this is where we're going to start painting on it, or drawing on it, I should say. So we're going to say canvas dot draw RGB, and then we're going to put some random values in here. So like 2, oops, 2. We're going to have it be pretty blue here. Hopefully, I think that's how it works. I don't know. So basically we're just drawing the background color here. And now that we come up with this masterpiece, this background, we're going to unlock our canvas and display it. So we're going to say Now our holder dot unlock canvas and post, and it takes a canvas within its parameters. Again, this is what we set up here, so it's going to unlock our canvas now and post it. And that's basically it for this tutorial. We set up a run method and we start our thread here. Well, we create our thread and then we start our thread, which is going to go through all this stuff. So let's just make sure it works, and we'll kind of clean up this thread, and I'll show you guys some other stuff you can do in the next tutorial. Getting pretty late, so sorry if I'm like falling asleep on you guys here, but hopefully we don't get any errors. Again, you guys whatever, you have to define that in the manifest. There we go, we have our canvas displayed. Everything's working properly with the surface view and our thread and all that good stuff. So seems to work, and I'll catch you guys in the next tutorial. Peace.